I'm going to show you and walk you through the general email format that I use for almost all of my thank you emails. This is a screenshot of an actual thank you email I sent. As you can see, the interviewers actually replied and said that the email was thoughtful. The yellow highlights are just because that's what I was searching in my inbox, so you can ignore that. And then the other stuff is just for anonymity, but I'm going to walk you through each part of this. Okay, so for the subject line, I almost always will do thank you, vertical line, I don't know what that's called, and then the title of the role, just so when they see it in their inbox, like they know what it is. And then in the body of the emails, I address it to their name. This interview happened to have multiple people, so that's why it looks kind of long there. So name, and then I pretty much always start with the phrase, thank you for your time and insights today, or some variation of that. I might say, I really appreciated your time and insights today, whatever that is. The point there is just to be kind and seem like you would be a nice coworker to work with because they're picking a new coworker. And then I do a return, and then the next section is only just 1 or 2 sentences. It's always the same general concept, but specific to that interview. So maybe they shared something about their team culture or the way they work. And so I say that what they shared really resonated with me because that's how I thrive and do my best work. Or I say something like, I was really excited when you said that, because that's the type of work I really excel at, or like something like that to show both that you were listening, but really more than anything to emphasize and remind them that I would be a good fit for this role. And then this was a nonprofit, so that's why it says hope to be able to contribute to your mission. You could also say something like hope to continue the conversation, or just like a little phrase that makes sense. You could also just leave that out if you want. And then I just sign off. Again, this was multiple people. That's why it says appreciate you all, but usually I'll just say appreciate you and then put my name. And look, I'm not saying this is the end all be all email format. I just think this generally works for me because 1, it's pretty short and simple to write. 2, it generally follows like the same format. I just kind of fill in specifics about what they shared about the work or culture. And 3, I think it conveys what I want it to convey, which is that I'm enthusiastic about the role, that I would be kind as a coworker, and that I'm a good fit for the job. I'm sure people will disagree and say there's another format that's best, but this is just what I do. I hope this is helpful to see. Also, to your other question of do I send it after every round? Yes. And that's also largely because like most rounds have a different person. And so I want to send an email to that person as well.